What's up, YouTube? It's Kenny again. So, I made a video about this same topic yesterday, and I decided not to post it, alright? But I was watching my videos this morning, and Jeremy made a video where he basically comes to the same conclusions that I have already come to, and it kind of boosted my confidence level a little bit about making the video, so I want to go ahead and make it today, alright? Before we get started, I am not a financial advisor. I'm just a truck driver driving across the country researching and trading stocks, and I will not be held responsible for any moves you make in the stock market. Not ever. I am not your mama, alright? Do your own research, make your own decisions, take responsibility for those decisions. If you're new to the channel, hit the subscribe button, like the video, and leave me a comment below, alright? So, guys, you know that I'm new to this, alright? I've been investing for just a little over a year. And so, you know, my confidence on the things that I think are taking place is not always the highest because, you know, I'm pretty self-aware, okay? I realize that I'm new to this and that, you know, I have made mistakes and I will continue to make mistakes. So take that warning at the beginning seriously, alright? I'm a newer investor. I do not have all the answers. Everything that is on this channel is just me getting on a soapbox, talking about what I think and talking about the things that I am doing, right or wrong, and learning about the stock market, all right? So with that said, let me tell you what I think is going on, all right? So I'm seeing a lot of YouTubers talking about we got a big correction coming and stuff like that. And I'm not saying that I disagree with that. All right, I do think that there are some stocks, there are a lot of stocks that are kind of in a bubble type territory and that we are due for a major pullback in some of these stocks, all right? Now, you know, obviously we got fears of inflation. The Fed has talked about they're about to start tapering, which means that, you know, for those of you who don't know what's going on with that, the Fed has been buying bonds, millions and billions of dollars of bonds over the last year, and they're about to start slowing the rate at which they are purchasing these bonds. So they have been propping the stock market up by putting all of this money into the market, okay? And they're about to slow down and work toward stopping to do that. What's it called? Quantitative easing or whatever. They're going to start tapering down their purchases eventually to zero. And what this is a signal that they're getting to the point where they're going to start thinking about raising interest rates and stuff like that. So people are scared of the inflation that we're currently experiencing. And that causes a lot of FUD in the market, fear, uncertainty, and doubt. And as I've said in other videos, you know, it's the market acts like people don't really know where to put their money. And, you know, big money in particular doesn't really know where to go with their money. Now, they've been going into a lot of these value stocks, and a lot of these still continuing to fly high. Tech stocks like, you know, Amazon, Google, Netflix, etc., 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 have been continuing to go up. However, okay, like normally, and this is something that Jeremy talked about, and it was the main topic of the video that I did not post yesterday. Normally, when you have this period of high value, high PE, you know, companies going up steadily, usually these small cap growth stocks go up even more during that period, okay? So what you would expect is that in a market like that, which is acting normally, which means that when big value stocks and high value growth stocks and stuff are going up, small caps usually go up more. And then when they come down, small caps and growth stocks go down even more. Okay, and that's normally how things work. However, I want you to just for a moment think about what the market looks like now. Okay, these high value stocks and just value stocks in general have been going up and up and up and up and up. All right, small, tiny little down days and continuing to go up. S&P 500 has gone up and up and up. Okay. However, the small cap growth stocks have been going down. All right, we had a period of euphoria over last year where everything was just going up, but over the last 6 months, all of these growth stocks have been heavily beat down and just shit on. So while all these other stocks are going up, growth has been going down. Okay, so Jeremy showed it with charts and stuff, but I just want to talk about how, like I said, normally the market has not been acting normally, and you can't count on the market always doing the same thing. Okay, but normally when all of these stocks, what's going on with Amazon and Google and Walmart and all of these other stocks have been just steadily going up, making the S&P 500 go up. But normally when what would happen is we would have seen all of these growth stocks that I look at go up even at an even higher rate than that. And then when you get a downturn in those big stocks, those growth stocks will go down even more than that. But what we have is we don't have this line of stocks all going up. We have these stocks going up and these stocks going down. So what's going to happen, in my opinion, and I'm not a financial advisor, okay? And I'm not saying this is going to happen in the next month. I'm not saying this is going to happen in the next few months. It could be a year. Okay, but what I'm saying is that hedge funds and big money have been going to these value stocks, and they have been dumping their money into it, making them go up and up and up, okay? And then what they're calling meme stocks, they have been selling out of, and they've been going down and down and down, okay? What's going to happen? What do you think's going to happen when we actually get the correction, which is coming, okay? What do you think's going to happen when all of a sudden Google and Amazon and Home Depot and all these stocks that have been flying high because of this inflation, what do you think's going to happen when those stocks go down 10%, 15%? When you get a good correction in those stocks that have been flying for the last year and a half, what do you think's going to happen? They're going to pull money out of those stocks. And they don't get paid to let money sit in cash, okay? They're going to take some of that money, undoubtedly, when bond yields, when they think bond yields are going to, and they're going to put some of it in bonds, okay? But they're going to also go yield chasing with that money. And where are the low prices right now? In growth, okay? In growth. You've got these growth stocks that these are up, and the growth stocks have been trending down for 6-7 months, okay? That is where the deals are. And when we get to the point where we start to get this correction and some of these high-flying stocks start to come down, they're going to start rotating out of those stocks. And where is that money going to go? It's going to go into, at least partially into these beaten down, undervalued growth stocks and some of the SPACs and stocks that, are the best of the bunch of the growth stocks that have been experiencing this sharp decline over the last 6-7 months, okay? And the thing about when that happens is when that 10% correction happens, okay, and they start pulling their money out and they drop 10%, okay, do you realize how much money it takes to move a stock like Apple or Facebook or Google? These are high value companies. It takes a lot of money to make them move. And when they drop 10% and half of that money goes into these growth stocks, which are small cap, and it does not take a whole lot of money for them to go up, we're going to see a big pop in these growth stocks. It could take a while, okay? But, it's just like, it's not rocket science to me, okay? Like if the whole market had been going up and up and up like it was last year, then I would be worried that we were going to have this huge correction in the growth stocks when the other stocks start to correct. But the fact that these growth stocks have already experienced a huge correction, to me signals that when money starts coming out of those big value stocks and they're not looking profitable anymore, these big money interests are going to go looking for undervalued stocks to put their money in for a longer term outlook. And the only place you have that right now is in the growth stocks. So I really feel like you should not be freaking out about the impending correction. You know, I think that the correction, like right now, is the buying opportunity, in my opinion. Now, over the next couple of months in particular, is going to be a real good buying opportunity in growth. And then over the next 6-8 months, I really feel like this growth stocks are going to take off, guys. I mean, if you think about it, like, what are they going to do? Crypto's way up. You know, bonds don't make any money, even if they're not going to put all that money into bonds. They can't sit on it. You think they're just going to hold through a 15% correction in the high cap, large cap? I don't think so. You know, they're going to be looking for value. They're going to be looking for where the value is for them to make money. And that, in my opinion, is in a lot of these growth stocks. There's a lot of them out there that are set to do really well in the future, and not just based on hype, based on what their company is going to do. And you can tell, there are some bad ones, and some of them won't make it, but there are a lot of good investments in these growth stocks, and they're going to want to start taking advantage of that. And so, that's part of the reason why I made such a big position in OEG, because I really have a lot of confidence in that company. And there's a lot of other ones too, that are just on the verge of doing something really big. And some of them, we've been seeing all this crazy stuff where they post good earnings and the stock goes down. And so that's what happens when you're in a bubble. When a stock like Apple posts really good earnings and then it doesn't go way up, it's because it's already up. Okay? This is my thoughts, okay? So I hope this video has been helpful. Again, I'm not a financial advisor, so take what I say with a grain of salt. But as a new investor, I'm learning and I'm trying to suss out what the market's going to do from month to month, year to year. And this is where I'm at right now. And so I hope it's been helpful for you, or at least giving you something to think about. Hit that subscribe button, like the video, and leave me a comment below and tell me what you think. Thanks for watching.